Core truth number 6. Fixing the root will change the fruit. Genuine change comes from the inside out. 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verses 3 through 5 states, "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ." I need to work from the inside out. I must find the root of my problem and then work to change on the inside so I see different results on the outside. You see, what's inside and outside is often two different things. And our nature is to work from the outside in, but we must work from the inside out. When I was in Florida back 25 years ago, I was so excited because the house I had moved into had what I thought was this big, beautiful orange tree. And every day I go out and I look at my beautiful oranges, and they were growing nice, big, beautiful. And I went out and I bought 2 juicers just so I could juice and have fresh squeezed orange juice. I called everybody and said, "Come see me. I'm going to have the best fresh squeezed orange juice you've ever had." One day I was with my neighbor, and my neighbor said, "How's your lemon tree doing?" "Yes," he said, "lemon tree." I looked at him and I said, "There's no way." And I said, "They're big, they're beautiful, orange, round." And he said, "No, that's a commercial lemon tree, and you're going to have a lot of lemon juice in a few weeks." Well, I thought he was just an old guy who didn't know what he was talking about. So I kept going out and checking, and sure enough, I had what I thought was oranges ready to go. I cut them open, I put them through the juicers, and I had the sourest, nastiest orange juice you ever saw. Sure enough, it was a commercial lemon tree, and I had a whole lot of lemon juice, but I had no orange juice. A lot of times in our lives, we take and we put on this beautiful outside veneer that looks like a Christian, but on the inside, it's just lemons. It's just lemon juice. It's still sour. It's still spoiled. It's still bad. So a few thoughts for you. Number 1, everything must be dealt with the inside out. When you find that you're struggling with an issue, your natural tendency is going to be to attack those around you, to try to fix maybe your environment or fix different things. And I'm not saying you don't change your environment, but I'm saying it's generally not the problem. Usually it's just the outside hot water that's bringing what's inside out, and you must find what is the problem inside that's causing me to have this problem. Is there a root of bitterness there? Is there a frustration there? Is there a wrong thinking pattern that I must change? Second, I must allow God to control my mind and my heart. If we look at this verse here, it says, "Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God." And we have to take and recognize that word imaginations isn't necessarily talking about wicked things. It's just talking about our brain control. It kind of means to calculate, to estimate, to figure out. And we spend a lot of time manipulating, figuring out things in our brain. Have you in the last week laid in your bed awake at night trying to figure things out and maybe can't sleep? That's imaginations. We have to stop that type of thinking and recognize that we have to allow God to be in control. The second part of that is easy. Any high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God. Anything that is greater than God is going to mess you up. You have to allow God's thinking to overrule the rest of your thinking. So lastly, I must allow God to be greater than my thoughts and just obey Him. We see here that the way to bring it into captivity is through obedience to Christ. A 3-year-old, we don't explain how the dangers of a light plug. We just say, don't. And for you, sometimes you're just going to have to obey the Bible and say, no, I'm not allowed to do that. No, I'm not allowed to think that way. No, I'm not allowed to allow my emotions to drive me that way, because Scripture says I need to do ... And you obey Scripture immediately. Let me give you a great challenge to finish this off. Allow yourself to just by faith obey God and the people God's put over you, rather than having to bring understanding first. A lot of times our obedience only comes when we have understanding, rather than allowing ourselves just to by faith obey our God. Core truth number 6, fixing the root will change the fruit. Genuine change comes from the inside out.